My name is Tal Rosner. I'm a video artist and motion graphics designer. My work is quite varied. I work on a big spectrum of projects, from TV title sequences for shows to animating classical and contemporary music with orchestras, working with dance companies, and sort of between screen and stage, but mainly in the world of graphics and motion graphics. My craft involves kind of basically most of the times following a project from conception to execution. So I would be, coming up with the idea, working on a concept, making boards and pitching it to the people involved, through filming it with the help of collaborators, to editing it and effects and delivery. So in a way, there is a kind of hands-on element to what I do, which is going out and actually generating the footage, and then but in terms of the time spent, I guess that a larger amount of the time is spent afterwards in the studio, in the post-production process. The first title sequence that I've done was Skins Series 1, which was back in 2006, which is now almost 8 years ago, and I was approached by the people who created Skins. They actually saw a different project that I've done, a different video project with this Stravinsky piece, and approached to pitch this, a title sequence for Skins. And Skins at the time was just, this kind of idea. Now it's kind of funny to think about it now, but it's nobody knew how it's going to work, or like if it's going to be big or small or anything, and it's and it was a really interesting and really warm, small, close-knit group of people that started working on it together, and it was a real kind of work of love. I remember it's still this kind of just this sort of digit detail in my head that the final render of the title sequence was version 72. So there were kind of 71 versions that were kind of kept on getting better and better until the final version, but at 72 I remember it kind of version 72 was the final file. I think that my work is expressive. It's expressive to the extent of, I'm putting myself into it, and I'm putting my I think that in a way everything you do, if it's in this realm of art and design, you leave your imprint on it, whether you want it or not. One of my very interesting collaborators that I've worked with in the past, and it's an ongoing relationship, is an American conductor called Michael Tilson Thomas, and he's the artistic director at the moment of 2 orchestras in America. One is in Miami, it's called the New World Symphony, and the other one is in San Francisco, the San Francisco Symphony. And he's a kind of, he's a very established kind of world-renowned conductor, but he's been very, very committed to exploring new ways of integrating multimedia into the concert hall, and kind of looking at different ways of presenting visuals alongside music, and really tapping into this increasingly visual culture of ours, and its relationship with classical and contemporary music. Obviously, one of my proudest achievements is the BAFTA I won for the Skins title sequence, which really kind of gave this, at the time, and I was kind of a little bit younger at the time, gave this sort of recognition from the world to the fact that this that one person could compete with a studio, a post-production company, and the fact that it was kind of all done, kind of the concept and editing and post was done kind of just by myself in my, at the time, bedroom. The challenges of being an artist or designer today, I think, is you know, similar to very other professions, and also, you know, probably the way that it's been in the past, you know, just kind of technology changes, but the way that we are doesn't, is that, you know, you have to, you know, there's competition, other people are doing similar things to you, or kind of work, you know, or you compete for the same jobs with other people, etc. So I guess the thing that you can do is, you know, to stick to your guns and kind of keep to your own, you know, like I said before, kind of to your own personal approach of how to do things, because in a way the thing that will ultimately sell you is your unique perspective on things, and your individual way of approaching a problem-solving situation. Thank you so much for watching this. I am Tal Rosner, and subscribe to the Skins YouTube channel. Bye.
A guy called Sean Desperengo that I worked with on a short film, and he was the director, and his photos are amazing. He does lots of adverts and stuff. I think, yeah, and Rankin, but everyone says Rankin.
It's kind of like a really friendly relationship, which means that both of us know what we're going into and what we're going to make, along with other collaborators as well. And so the last video we did, we all knew about the idea